driftwood, cast by restless seas upon the golden sands of seashells, all that remains of creatures which once dwelt within a mysterious marine world. To the scientist, calcium carbonate, but to the artist and lover of nature, a source of inspiration. The tea tree of Australian shores. Design may still remain within the form of this now dead nature of the poets.
The field of industrial design is today providing increasing opportunities for the artist. The Australian textile industry, which has in the past relied upon designs from overseas, has realized the need for fabrics embodying ideas of design which are of Australia and its new world approach to living. Within this studio, full play has been given to the idea Australian, and many of its creations have met with great favor overseas as well as at home. Nature provides the mainspring of thought when considering designs for a sponge, a shell, a leaf or a flower. Any one of these may inspire the designer to produce something which will be aesthetically satisfying. All are mental grist for the designer's mind. A piece of driftwood. Who would not be fascinated by the twists and curls the pattern of the timber grain gives us? Transferred to rice paper, it will provide a master impression. A negative is made directly from the paper transfer to give a delicate dark relief. The designer here has obtained directly from nature a literal translation of what happened to be seen by chance upon the seashore. A dead twig from the tree. Itch of the designer. No need, definitely satisfying. Its stark patterning is examined against a multiple of colored backgrounds. By selectivity and discrimination, the artist has laid bare the essential design of these capricious twigs. Nature's animate creatures, too, may catch the eye of the designer. A butterfly gently resting upon a gaudy flower, and the memory of this moment perpetuated in fabric for all time. A solitary leaf may result in a pleasing naturalistic pattern, and the herbarium becomes an important library of ideas. Leaves from the old world and the new, preserved and stored, and ready for perusal by the ever-searching artist. Nature may combine with geometry in the never-ending quest for original themes. Delicate lines of the timber grain divide the symmetric pattern of cubes and squares. A wealth of inspiration may be found in such a simple theme by a talented artist. Whom but an artist could have been inspired by a moss-covered stone found upon a bleak, wind-swept plain? The textile designer has often studied the microscopic world hidden from our normal vision. What a display nature can provide. The imagination is staggered by its complexity. The microscope here is studying diatoms, the skeletons of microscopic plants which lived and died upon the floor of a prehistoric ocean 50 million years ago. Inspired by the sunsets of the Australian tropics, colors are blended in mid-air and breathtaking shadings obtained by what is known as the ombrage method of design. Plastic and 3 qualities of leaves have been recorded by the exposed silhouettes to photosensitive paper. Photographic science has become a valuable accessory to the textile designer. The vision of the designer and the camera's eye are used side by side. Only the camera can satisfactorily register surface impressions, textures, recesses, and plastic forms. A drawing here would not be sufficiently accurate. Color photography is a valuable aid in determining color compatibility. How will a fabric appeal to that other group of designers, the creators of fashion? The color transparency can be sent around the world to be studied and commented upon. Sample pieces of fabric are arranged. Within a small area, they may be studied in their relationship to one another. It's important to know how a new fabric creation will blend or compete with established designs. Is this pattern livable? Then let a paper copy be hung and studied. Not until the studio is satisfied that the design for a curtain fabric is just right will it go into production. The parade of the scale models, miniature ladies upon whom new designs will be tried. If a pattern fails in this situation, it would most likely fail in a real-life situation. And after the decision to put a design into production, the creation of fashions to suit the new material. Life-size drawings which will be copied and released by the studio to the fashion world. Fashion ideas to employ a new fabric creation to the fullest possible advantage will be photographed on fashion sets. The textile designer emerges as a vital force in the design for living.
Ombrage, a vision of tropical sunsets. Color on wings, an inspiration by a butterfly. Corroboree, a design which is of purely Australian origin. Australian wildflower, a naturalistic floral pattern of pleasing design. A paisley scarf of the beauty and detail of a Persian cloth. Photo text, the amazing method of transferring your favorite photo to fabric. Ombrage in a different light. Wildflowers run riot. And this masterpiece of the designer's skill and imagination. Driftwood, reclaimed by the sea, from whence came nature's plan for the design of all life upon earth.